So a lot of these chapters, right? Like I told you, most of the jail stories, and a lot of these stories is from out of the audio book that I put together that I never finished and never put out. You heard? That I now decided to turn into a video book instead of an audio book. But I gotta give y'all some of this. I gotta give y'all some of these stories because they crazy. So basically, you heard, when I got out of 275, I got some stories about 275 coming too. You heard? So I'm skipping around a little bit. So I got some stories about when I was in junior high school in 275, right? I'm out here on this block, it's dark as hell right now. But listen, I barely graduated 275 because 275 in the 8th grade, I was doing a lot of stuff. You heard? I was getting influenced by a lot of stuff. I was losing focus. I ain't care about no schoolwork. You understand? All that was on my mind was girls and clothes. You heard? And trying to be a drug dealer or trying to be a thug. You heard? So I started fucking up in school, failing classes, getting suspended, all type of shit that I'll backtrack on and tell you the story about. But basically I applied to several high schools when I finally graduated 275. I ain't even go to my graduation. You heard? It was a bunch of bullshit. But mad schools denied me. I applied to Lincoln, denied me. Luckily I didn't get accepted to Lincoln because at the time I ain't know that was like a Coney Island only school, nigga. If you went to Lincoln, you might have to get it on every day being from anywhere but Coney Island, you heard? So, and that shit was dumb wild far. You heard? Dumb wild far on the train to get to in the morning. I remember the nigga PC, rest in peace. That nigga used to have to go all the way to Grady. You heard? Like, he'll be on the train sometimes with me and the nigga Chicken, the nigga Kane early in the morning, because me and Kane both went to graphics. We gonna get to that. But, son had to take that troop to Grady. It wasn't a good look. You understand what I'm saying? But, so like I said, I applied to many high schools and none of them shits accepted me. You heard? They was like, nah, your grades and your attendance record, none of it is looking good. So basically, my options was limited. And one of the only schools that accepted me was the High School of Graphic Communication Arts, formerly known as Printing. And I ain't know nothing about it because it was under a new name. You heard? I had heard about printing, but I never had heard about graphic arts because now the name was changed and it had a new name. You heard? So boom. So I'm like, yo, graphic communication arts, that sounds excellent. I'm gonna take that school. I'm gonna go to that school. You heard? So I'm like, it's in Manhattan. Like, I was trying to avoid Jeff. I'm like, nigga, I ain't trying to go to Jeff, my nigga. Like, I'm good. I ain't trying to die. Motherfuckers was getting killed in Jeff. And that's a fact. Like, teachers, niggas, people done got murdered in Jeff. And that's a fact. You understand what I'm saying? And my cousin was going to Jeff, and that nigga already was letting me know how it was with Brownsville and East New York and Jeff at that time. It wasn't a fun place to be. You heard? Plus, aside from that shit, I wasn't trying to stay around the way. I wanted to be in motherfucking Manhattan. I wanted to go somewhere outside the hood. You understand what I'm saying? And explore shit. So I accepted going to graphics. So I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm going to graphics in Manhattan. I'm Gucci, you heard? So I'm going around the projects. I'm telling niggas like, yo, son, what high school you going to, son? I'm like, yo, I'm going to graphics, son. Word up. So niggas like, word. So I'm hearing little things here and there. So I'm hearing little things here and there, right? So I remember I was walking through the projects. Right? And I see my cousin, this nigga Val, you heard? He like, yo, he already knew, because we family, so he already knew what high school I had accepted. He was like, yo, what up, nigga? He said, I heard you going to graphic. That nigga was like, yo, what up, nigga? I heard you going to graphics. I was like, yeah, that's the one I'm going to. He was like, boy, the motherfucking Decepticon's gonna beat the shit out of you. I said, yeah. He said, you know that's printing, right? He said, nigga. He was like, nigga, the motherfucking Decepticons gonna fuck you up. I'm like, what? I'm like, what Decepticons? Fuck you talk about? Like, my school in Manhattan, like, Decepticons a BK thing. What you talking about? He like, nah, nigga. He like, nah, they call that shit Cybertron, nigga. He said, that's the Decept school, nigga. That's where all of them niggas is at. I'm like, why the fuck I picked the Decept headquarters to go to school and further my education? You heard? So that nigga blew mine. He was like, word of mother. He was like, crazy? He said, all them Decept niggas go to that shit, nigga. Them niggas be there every day, a million of them niggas. You heard? I'm like this. Oh, man. So now, I'm like, damn, nigga, I played myself. I ain't got too many options, though. So now, I make mention of that shit to my moms. I'm like, yo, I heard the school that I'm going to, that shit is crazy wild. You heard? She was like, what? Then she start asking around. People start telling her, oh, hell no, that school, they be hitting kids in the head with hammers. They got motherfucking metal detectors, police is in the school. Real talk, my nigga, this the first school I knew. These niggas had regular police in the school. You heard? We had a gang motherfucking division, police gang division in this motherfucker. You heard? So boom, I'm talking about, nigga, this is 1990, 91. You heard? I came to this motherfucker in 1990. So like, boom, right? So now my mom's like, I don't want you going to that school. I don't want you going to that school. So now she talking about, yo, I'm going to sign you out. I'm like, nah, we not going to do that. We not going to do that. She like, yo, we going up there on the first day of school and I'm transferring you to a different school because I'm hearing too much bad shit about that school. I'm like, listen, we not going up to the school and signing out. I'm not going up to the school and signing out to the school with my mother looking like I'm scared to death. We not doing that. My mom's like, nah, I don't want to hear that. I'm hearing too much shit. I'm talking niggas, kids getting hit in the heads with hammers and stabbed. She like, yo, you not going there. So we go up to the school. And shit. Remember, this shit Manhattan. So we go up to the school, shit looking type decent. You know, this shit look like a big ass jail on the low. This shit like a big ass fucking jail. You heard? But we go up in the school, shit looking nice and clean and decent. You heard from what we see. You know, the neighborhood looking clean and decent. So my mom's like, this not looking that bad. That's why I can't listen to people. So I'm like, yeah, this shit is decent. I'm like, yo, dudes be exaggerating. You heard? Now remember, I'm coming from 275 where it's wild and crazy. So I'm used to wild and crazy a little bit. You heard? So I'm like, yo. Let me get this shit a week. Let me get this shit a week or two. You feel me? And if it's too crazy, then you know what I mean. We talk about signing out. But let me chill for a week or two. She like, all right, bet. Know what I mean? It's like, fuck it. So I'm like, all right, boom. So now I'm staying. I'm like, all right, man, this shit ain't like, I mean, fuck niggas talking about. This shit ain't all that. Know what I mean? So boom. First couple of days, I go to school. So I go to my homeroom and all of that good shit. Know what I mean? Bunch of freshman ass niggas like us, you heard? Know what I mean? I get I get my program. I go get my schedule and all of that. They tell me, yo, you got gym, 5th or 6th period or whatever it was. I had the gym after lunch, you heard? So niggas give me my schedule to go to the gym. I go to the gym, my nigga. I go down the stairs. All I see is a big fucking giant Decepticon face, my nigga. I'm like, yo, my nigga, what type of school is letting niggas draw a big giant Decepticon gang face on the staircase of the gym? I'm talking about, my nigga, that shit took up the whole wall. You heard? I come down the stairs, all I see is a big giant Decepticon face. I'm like, oh, it's real up in here, my nigga. It's real. So niggas is whispering, freshmen niggas is like, yo, D-Day is coming. D-Day is the day where all the Decepticons come up to the school from all over the city. And they be smashing niggas, you heard? So now I'm hearing all of these rumors in the jail. Yo, D-Day coming. Yo, I'm telling you, niggas ain't started. Yo, don't come to school freshman day. I came to school freshman day, but niggas was like, yo, don't come to school freshman day. Don't do this, don't do that. You heard? Like, niggas was shook. You heard? Niggas was like, yo, I'm telling you. So I'm walking around the school. I'm like, my nigga, like, I don't see this giant Decepticon presence that everyone is speaking about. Like, where is this huge giant Decepticon presence that everybody keep talking about? Why do they call this school Cybertron? I don't understand it. So after like a week in the school, that's when shit started getting chunky. It was this kid in my freshman class, right? Now I mean, son was from like the Upper West Side, 96th Street, 86th Street type of vibes. Like he wasn't from the hood, but he wanted to be down with Decep. So niggas was like, so he in the class, niggas told me, yo, I'ma join. So niggas like, yo, you better not join that shit. Them niggas gonna fuck you up. You understand what I'm saying? He like, yo, I'ma join, man. Fuck that. So son was a freshman. I mean, real talk, niggas locked that nigga in the bathroom, my nigga. I forgot how long niggas used to lock niggas in that bathroom. If you remember, leave a comment. But niggas locked that nigga in the bathroom, my nigga. Locked the bathroom door. Beat flames out that nigga. You heard? That nigga came back to the classroom. That nigga eye was like this, my nigga. He like, yo, I did it. Nigga shit was closed. Niggas like, yo, you bugging, son. You let niggas smash you out like that just to join that shit? He like, yo, I had to do it, man. I had to do it. So I'm like, yo, this nigga bugging the fuck out, my nigga. Niggas ain't smashing me out like that. I'm Gucci. Nigga shit. And then niggas smashed son out crazy, and then niggas ain't even really fuck with son because son was a nerdy type of nigga, and he can't run around with Decep the type of shit them niggas was doing. So he just got smashed out for wanting to be down. Niggas might say what up to the nigga in the hallway or something like that, or not beat his face in, but he wasn't no official nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So he got jumped for nothing. So that's when I seen, yo, it's real in here, my nigga. Like, niggas out here getting their heads smashed in to be down with this shit. Like, I gotta be on point. So a couple of days go by, I'm in the school, I'm chilling. So niggas is telling me, niggas is like, yo, it's mad Decepticon niggas running around the school right now, my nigga. Mad niggas that ain't even been to school or none of that. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas like, yo, I'm telling you, my nigga, niggas is running through the hallways, catching wrecks, smashing niggas, you heard? So now all the freshmen, niggas is nervous. It's like, damn, word? Niggas like, yo, them niggas coming through the hall 30, 40 deep, my nigga. Walking around the school just setting it on niggas, you heard? I'm like, damn. So boom. So I'm like, yo, real talk, I got a feeling it's gonna go down. Something crazy gonna go down today. So I'm in the hallway. I'm walking to my class. And I hear niggas say, yo, there go them niggas right there. Here they come. Niggas just come through the hallway. Yo, word to mother, yo, what's up? Niggas making mad noise. Niggas like, yo, word to mother, yo, son. Word to mother, we catching wreck today, nigga. Niggas coming through the hallway like 30 deep. Yo, we catching wreck today, nigga, word to my mother. Niggas getting fucked up today. Niggas getting robbed, all of that, you heard? So, know what I mean? I'm like, damn. I see a mad crowd coming. This is my first interaction. Like, you know, I'm from Brooklyn, so I always hear Decep here, Decep there, but I ain't never experienced it on the high school level, which was the most treacherous level. You heard? Niggas was out of control in high school, these Decepticon niggas. You hear me? So boom, the crowd is coming. My back is turned. I hear these niggas coming. So I move to the side a little bit. I see these niggas coming through 20, 30 deep, right? I'm like, damn, nigga, my heart like this. Cause they talking about, yo, we setting it on niggas, man. Who we setting it on, son? Word to mother, son, pick a herb, son. Who we setting it on? Type of vibes, you heard? Like I said, I mean, the crowd is coming through. I'm like this. Damn, it's mad at these niggas. I hope niggas don't try to set it on me, my nigga. You heard? Real talk. You know what I mean? I just hear a nigga call my name. Hey, yo, Brian, what's up, nigga? Hey, yo, Brian, what up? So I'm like, who that? Crowd mad deep. I'm like, yo, who that? I see it's this nigga, Jack, that I was in 298 with in the 5-6X class. Most of y'all may know son as Starang Wonder from OGC. Shout out to Boot Camp Clique. Legends. You heard? Brooklyn Legends. But, you know what I mean? I hear son calling me. Cause son knew me from 298 and from the hood, period. You heard? I'm like, oh shit, what up, son? Know what I mean? Nigga like, yo, what up, nigga? You alright? He like, yo, word to mother. Hey, yo, this my son from the Ville. You heard? This my son from the Ville. He from Howard. You heard? It's my man. You see this nigga? He good. You heard? So I'm like this. He like, yo, where you going, son? I'm like, I'm about to go to my class, son. He like, all right, son. Yo, I'm gonna see your shit after school, my nigga. We hitting the number train. I'm like, all right, son. So now, boom. The freshman niggas in my class, they like this. Yo, son, you know them niggas and shit. I'm like, yo. And then I knew a few niggas. You heard? It wasn't just son. It was a few niggas from the hood. Some niggas was in the school, some niggas wasn't. Because niggas used to just be sneaking in the school, you heard? But I knew a couple of niggas from the Ville, a couple of niggas from LH. You understand what I'm saying? I can't remember exactly who was there, but I remember seeing niggas. You feel me? So the nigga Strang showed mad love. You heard? And let niggas know, yo, this people's, nigga. You see son good, you heard? But you know, it's 10,000 of these niggas, my nigga. Son ain't gonna always be around every day, you heard? So I'm still on point in that motherfucker. In the morning time, my nigga, let me tell you something, my nigga. In the morning time, this motherfucking corner right here, I'ma keep it 100 with you, my nigga. This corner right here, this is the entrance of the school. This is the front entrance. This motherfucking corner right here, son, I'ma keep it real, my nigga. I did my best to avoid that shit, bro. You hear me? And I'm gonna keep it real with you. At this time, I was sneaking in Tech 9s and Mac 11s into this motherfucker. I used to come up after lunchtime or around lunchtime, and people used to sneak out the motherfucking door to go to a pizza shop right across the street. I'm gonna show you how the back of this shit too. And I used to sneak my tech right up in there. I'm gonna show you how I used to do it. Nigga, that corner all the way down at this corner, in the morning, my nigga, I ain't even gonna hold you. It was 100 niggas on that corner, my nigga, from various hoods, predominantly Brooklyn, but various hoods, you heard? And niggas was straight robbing niggas every morning. Early in the morning, 8 in the morning, niggas was out there robbing niggas, my nigga. If you came through and niggas ain't know you, and you had on a low jacket or Jan Sport, book bag or motherfucking low hat, or, you understand what I'm saying? Anything crazy, my nigga, niggas was running down on you. And it was a heavy Fort Greene presence in the school and a heavy Brownsville presence in the school. You heard? And that motherfucking corner in the morning, that shit was treacherous, my nigga. It was treacherous. You heard? It was Bronx niggas, because then they had the Rico cons. That was the Puerto Rican Decepticons, the Rico cons. And I'm gonna tell you something, my nigga. Them niggas was busting heads. They was busting heads in this school. You heard? The Rico cons, they was busting heads. It was low lifes in this motherfucking school. It was going down, my nigga. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. The Rico con niggas, the Puerto Rican Decepticon niggas, they was the first niggas I ever seen in my life. Most of them niggas was from the Bronx. They was the first niggas I ever seen in my life, my nigga, that had North Face Gooses on. You heard? Because I remember my man, I used to have a man from Lambert Projects, my man Suhaib. I used to be like, son, what's those? You understand what I'm saying? Nigga be like, yo, them shits is called North Faces, you heard? Said them shits be 900, 800 a rack. I'm like, damn, them shit's crazy. That's when they was big, stupid. That's before they even had the ones that's 300, 200. They didn't even make those then. They only had the ones that was 800, 900 type vibes, you heard? And them Puerto Rican Decepticon niggas, the Rico Con niggas, they had them shits and they was rocking them shits heavy. That's the first time I saw a North Face. You heard? But yeah, my nigga. But yeah, it was ugly in this motherfucking school, my nigga. It was ugly in this motherfucking school. You heard? And the school had, I don't know if it still got it now, but the school had escalators. You heard? You could take the stairs or you could take the escalators. Niggas knew if you wasn't a thug, don't take the escalators, my nigga. If you wasn't ready to get it on, don't take. I used to take the escalators, taking risks. You understand what I'm saying? But regular niggas, like niggas that ain't from the hood, don't take the escalators, because niggas is back there rolling dice all day. And if you come through fresh and niggas don't know you, niggas will straight click on you and rob you right in the motherfucking staircase, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? That's what was going on in this school like crazy. And this is why I was bringing Tex and Max in here, but I really was just bringing it to show them shits off. But I was young and stupid. I used to come from Brownsville with my motherfucking book bag, with a Tech in it, with a Mac in it, different guns each and every day. You heard? My project guns that we used in the whole projects. I used to bring them shits to school. You heard? But yeah, man, shit was crazy out here, my nigga. And there's a few stories that come along with this shit. There's a few stories that come along with this shit. But I'm gonna tell you, this shit right here, this shit was treacherous, my nigga. This shit was treacherous. It was a reason why they called this shit Cybertron, my nigga. You might come over here one day, it'd be 100 fucking Decepticons out here, my nigga. Right in this area. It'd be 100 motherfucking Deceps, my nigga. And niggas be like, what's the flavor? Decep. What's the flavor? And that shit was wreaking terror in the hearts of men, my nigga. You heard? Real talk. Niggas think it was a game. Niggas was out here in Midtown getting their heads bashed in with hammers by chicks that was down with them niggas. It was Decepticon chicks or Deceptinets. Them niggas they was smack. I remember one time a Decepticon chick smashed a nigga in the head with a hammer behind the school, my nigga. Bust his whole head open with a hammer. Bang! You heard? Nigga, shit leaking. Shit was ugly, my nigga. It was ugly out here. You heard? And then, let me tell you, my nigga, Park West High School is right down the block and across the street. It was on with them niggas, you heard? It was so on with Park West High School, my nigga. You see this motherfucking cafeteria right here? My nigga, one time we was eating in that cafeteria. It was lunchtime. We was all out there. We was all in there eating in the cafeteria, my nigga. All of a sudden, somebody got up and started running. Motherfuckers like, yo, what they running for? What they running for? Motherfucking officials in the school came. Yo, everybody out the lunchroom. Everybody out the lunchroom. Niggas like, yo, what happened? What happened? Niggas like, everybody clear out. Everybody clear out. So niggas like, yo, what the fuck happened? Niggas said, yo, look at them niggas outside. It was two niggas from Park West, nigga, standing right here. Real talk, my nigga. Look, this is my word. It was two niggas from Park West. Like, at the time, I don't even think they had these gates on these windows. I'm not sure. But it was two niggas from Park West right here, my nigga. And them niggas was throwing shots. This wasn't here. See, this is why they got shit like this. You heard? Double fence and shit like that. This wasn't here. My nigga, niggas threw shots from here through the cafeteria window. Bang! 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 And you know the cafeteria is so fucking loud, you can't even hear no shots outside. Niggas saw the shit when that shit hit the glass. And it was a bullet hole in the glass. People started running. Real talk, they called that shit over the loudspeaker. School will be released early today. A shot was fired into the cafeteria from motherfucking students from Park West. Real talk, my nigga. Niggas made, they closed school down that day, and they made everybody from Park West take the letter trains, and everybody from graphics take the number trains, with police outside escorting niggas, making sure the schools don't mix and mingle, my nigga, cause it was on, and niggas was blowing shots out here in Midtown at each other, Park West and graphics. It was ugly, my nigga. It was ugly. You heard? And like I said, I done heard shit about DCEP, but I ain't know how crazy it was on them trains. The school was crazy, my nigga. The school was dangerous. Niggas had all type of hammers in here. All type of major niggas was coming up to the school. Niggas whispering, yo, that nigga Megatron coming up today, my nigga. Niggas leaving school like, yo, I'm out. You heard? Niggas like, yo, I heard that nigga Megatron coming up today. Know what I mean? It's gonna be 10,000 D's out here today. You heard niggas used to be calling DCEP D's. Like, yo, it's gonna be 10,000 D's out there, my nigga. I ain't even going out there. You heard? Niggas was avoiding coming in through this entrance, my nigga, because you had to walk past 1,000 of them niggas. And niggas just came up to the school to rob. Half of them niggas got kicked out the school. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the nigga Tech from Smith & Wesson, you know, rumors is rumors. Somebody told me son was in the school, got caught with a shotty in the school. I don't know how true that is. You heard? But I heard he used to go to school, got kicked out. You know how rumors go, so I don't know how true that is, but leave a comment if y'all know the truth. But niggas told me the nigga Tech was in here too and got caught with the yachty. You heard? Or something like that. Like I said, I knew the nigga Strang. You heard? And I knew a few niggas, but it was too many of them motherfuckers in this school, and not even from this school. Niggas from all over Decepticons came up here to congregate. You understand what I'm saying? Shit was ugly. But let me tell you, bro, that Park West war, it was on, my nigga. It was on with them niggas. And I knew graphics was different when the first time I hit them trains, my nigga. Went on a train one day, so check it, right? Oh, man. So check it, right? It was this kid I went to public school with. I ain't gonna say no names.